There's been a change of law in the US and it may have an impact on British service personnel and their families. Hello, I'm Dominic Walker. Welcome to JMW's Inside Man YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and keep the conversation going in the comments section as well. So Clare Stevens is a partner within JMW's personal injury department, and she specializes in military claims. So Clare, what does this change of law mean, and what's the impact on service personnel from this country?
In August this year, President Biden brought in the Camp LeJeune Justice Act, and that opens the door for military personnel and their families who've been affected by the Camp LeJeune water scandal to bring claims for compensation. And the background to this is Camp LeJeune is a US Marine base off the coast of North Carolina. And in the early 80s, they found harmful toxins in the water. And the water was feeding the main barracks and the family housing. But they didn't tell anyone about it. And these toxins were really, really harmful. So they're things like TCE and benzene, which are carcinogenic. And they didn't shut the wells down either. Didn't tell anyone, didn't shut the wells down to the late 80s. And it wasn't until the early 90s that they started telling people that they may have been affected and had consumed contaminated water. And in the meantime, they noticed that a lot of military personnel in the US were who'd been at Camp LeJeune were falling ill with various cancers and different illnesses at a rate higher than the general population. And so those families have been campaigning for decades effectively for support. You know, they've been really ill, they've been off work for support and compensation. And then this act now opens the door for that.
And so does that mean that military personnel from this country who serve there are entitled to compensation?
Yes, that's right. So quite a few British soldiers have been based at Camp LeJeune over the years. And so anyone who was there between the 1st of August 1953 and the 31st of December 1987 for a cumulative total of 30 days can now, if they've been affected, bring a claim. And that's not just service personnel, it's their families as well, because it's affected generations. And also, if a loved one has now sadly passed away as a result of an illness contracted as a result of the water, then the family's going to bring a claim on the estate's behalf as well.
And Clare, you mentioned this 30 days. Do they have to be 30 days all in one go, or could it have been over a period of time?
Yeah, that's right. So it's a cumulative total over a period of time. So 30 days over, effectively the 1st of August 1953 to the 31st of December 1987. So it doesn't have to be consecutive at all.
And so if somebody watching this thinks, well, actually, that was me, I have been injured, how can you and the team help?
Well, we're very experienced at JMW at bringing claims for service personnel. So we've been doing that for decades. And we also have a dedicated cross-border team. So we're working together with American lawyers to bring these cases. And what I would say to anybody who thinks they may have been affected is take advice sooner rather than later. There's a cut-off date of the 10th of August 2024, so it's not that long. So I would say is if you think you've been affected, is take some advice as soon as possible.
Thank you for your insight, Clare. And if you'd like to get more information from Clare and the military claims team here at JMW Solicitors, you can email insideman@jmw.co.uk or call 0161 82 81 999. Please also subscribe to the JMW Inside Man YouTube channel for the latest legal news, hints and tips. I'm Dominic Walker, JMW's Inside Man.